What's up, guys? It's your boy Fig Nasty coming to you guys with a video, and today we're going to be taking at the CSGO April 10th 2020 CSGO patch. Everybody's speculating that this is CSGO's way to come back for Valorant's amazing feedback and how everybody's supporting that game. The community has been requesting a lot of these weapon patches and nerfs or buffs, whatever it may be. You know, they did a couple things. They're getting scared, in my opinion, because they're actually complying with a lot of the community's regards to the guns. You know, they've added new maps. They also added other tweaks to maps that could be accessible in competitive games or whatever. Somebody who wants to take advantage of, you know, certain bingeable, whatever the hell that means. And they're actually taking time to do a lot of certain things. I think this is a rush towards trying to get more people to play their game. This is a very weird and how can you say, reckless kind of patch update. They really broke the Deagle. I tell you now, they broke the Deagle. They improved its accuracy while jumping. As you can see right here, improved accuracy while jumping, lowering the time to recover accuracy after the player lands. Now, when I tell you, I've already been annoyed from the Deagle. The Deagle is the most annoying gun in certain cases. Some people are really good with that, and this is only gonna make them better. It's only gonna make it more annoying. You know, cross map, jump shot, headshot. I literally would not want to imagine it, let alone play it. But you know, there's nothing much you could do about that. This is what they want to do, and it's gaming. You know, it's gaming. But also, what they did was that for the M4A1S, you know, a lot of people don't use that. A lot of people use the A4 instead of the A1. But they're trying to get more people to use that gun by lowering the buy point to 2,900. It used to be 3,100 as the A4, but the A4 is obviously superior to that. So if you're gonna, you know, spend the same amount of money, you want the better gun. But now they're actually bringing an economy changing factor to the game, lowering it to 2,900. Now, I don't know how much that's gonna play the part of people picking that gun, but it is an amazing factor to look at. You know, a lot of people might be running this shit a lot more. Just for the, you know, you could buy this gun a lot faster than you would an A4. You won't maybe have to save 3 rounds. You know, you get a 3K first round. Possibility you could afford an M4A1S. But it's very interesting to see and imagine what this would do in gameplay. I doubt that pros would be using the A1. You know, there's very few people that may even use it. So we're gonna jump to the SG now. The Krieg, the COD gun, whatever you want to call it. This gun has been dominating the competitive scene, dominating the matchmaking scene, face or whatever you want to call it. This gun has been killing it. Well, they started off with reducing the fire rate and accuracy to bring the weapon's value to be in more line with other rifles. A lot of the CT players like to pick up the SG on CT side to play better against terrorists because, you know, the AUG hasn't been up to standard of the SG. You know, the SG is possibly one of the best guns pre-patch. I have some gameplay, as you can see right here. I haven't seen no crazy difference. It's nothing crazy. The gun's still insane. You know, one shot to the head, amazing accuracy for what it is. It's still a valuable gun. But bringing that to the CT side, they have buffed the AUG, improving standing accuracy while unscoped. So that kind of comes back for the SG, the Krieg's reduced fire rate and reduced accuracy in general, which means that, you know, it could have a competitor. The SG could literally have a competitor. You know, CTs may not feel so opposed to using the AUG or may not feel pressured into picking up an SG to win CT rounds. I mean, a lot of people do use the AUG, and I do enjoy using the AUG pre-patch. But I have to give them credit where it's due. They're giving the AUG some love. 2 COD guns on 2 sides. It could benefit and balance the game in itself. So for the Tech 9, they reduced the firing inaccuracy, which could mean a lot of things. Boys, this could mean that the Tech 9 could be unstoppable again. I remember back in the day, the Tech 9 was eco round. You could win against rifles with this shit, just rushing and aiming at heads. I do have gameplay on this. This gun is actually pretty crazy. You know, maybe Olive Meister could have the eco comeback that he's been dreaming for since this Tech 9 has been nerfed. You know, not a lot of people use it. I've actually put the CZ on T side because how bad the Tech 9 really was. And it's not that it's a horrible or was a horrible gun, it was just so inconsistent. But this could, and in my opinion probably will, benefit so much. A lot of people are probably gonna be running the Tech 9s. But to move on after that, we have the Bison, the PP Bison, the worst gun in the game in my opinion. But what they did was they increased the armor penetration, and in my opinion, this whole video is my opinion, but in my opinion the Bison is, it's the Bison something. Increasing the armor penetration, you know, the gun was useless to begin with. Not a lot of people ran the gun, not a lot of people liked the gun. It looks kind of ugly and the skins weren't the best for it. Having the increased armor penetration may have it be less ass. For instance, the Bison used to be like one of the go-to SMGs when I remember seeing it. You know, you could jump people. I was literally seeing people b-hopping with the Bison with their scripts and getting crazy headshots running up cat on Mirage. Like, it was OP. They also did some miscellaneous changes. I'm not gonna get too into that because you know, you could read this for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description. Moving on to the maps, so Anubis or whatever, this was a creator CSGO created map, and it's an amazing map. It looks beautiful. It had a lot of glitches, but they moved it into the scrimmage competitive mode. So obviously this doesn't count for rank ups. This is if you want to scrimmage, play a scrim and not have your rank, you know, affected by it in case you lose. And hopefully, you know, it gives a little bit of diversity to the game. I don't know how much I'm gonna be playing it because it's on the scrimmage side of the competitive, but you know, other than that, this map is a pretty map. You know, props to the person who made it. Also, you know, they fixed water reflection issues. I never noticed that because I didn't really play the map too much, but I'm glad they kept that map in and they're putting it in, and you know, just little improvements. You know, performance based. So I had a lot of frame drops when I did play the map. If you went back to the CT side, the water's reflection, which I probably think is what this is, but it used to stay static on the screen, and as you would move, it multiplied. It looked like when the windows had a seizure, and it was like. So now for Inferno, what they did was they implemented a bingeable. I'm gonna assume that's what they wanted me to say. They added a wall bang on the balcony for A site. It's from T side to CT side, so if you're walking through hallway for balcony, you could aim through there, and obviously everybody knows from A site that wall is bangable, so regardless, that is a weak point of spot to hide in. Now for office, they just did some, how do you say, lazy updates. You know, this is based off pro player feedbacks, but the beverage machines have been restocked, so you know, you never know if that has absolutely nothing to do with the game. But that's it for today. You know, CSGO's release notes for 2020 April 10th have been confirmed. You know, overall they broke the Deagle, they evened out and nerfed the SG, the Krieg, they buffed the AUG, they definitely buffed the Tech 9, and you know, overall I think this was an improvement on what the game was. Hopefully I could see some of these changes come into play. You know, who knows if the AUG is going to be used more. I like the AUG from the beginning, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And hopefully the Deagle's not too broken, and if it is, you know, Gaben, you gotta get on this shit, bro, because Valorant is really gonna fuck you up. But I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys got any constructive criticisms or any things you want to see, you know, I have a solo queue in the making. I'm kind of already ahead on it. I haven't made any concrete videos. But if you guys want to see some more stuff from my channel, if you like the way I talk, if you like the way this is put together, you know, just leave a support, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do. It doesn't even matter at this point. I hope you guys found this video informative. I hope you like the way it was put together. Please subscribe, leave a like, you know, notification bell, comment, whatever you want to do. And I'll see you in the next one.